Hi Collective, welcome to my channel, Cosmic Divine Seeker. Hi everyone. So, it's going to be a fun reading that I'm doing for all of you. So I'm going to be doing a couple different readings today. I've got to do a reading that's going to be very, very impactful for somebody that's dealing with some trouble within the family, children, things like that. So I'm going to have a reading there, but I've been trying to focus more on the channel and what I want to upload with what's coming down, right? So I really feel that one's probably going to come through first. But I want to cleanse out the energy first. So we're going to go ahead and do that and get ready. I'm going to let you know about the fun astrological events that we have coming. Lionsgate, Blue Moon. So there's a lot of fun stuff coming in, but let's clear the energy first, right? Feels a little bit better. I finally got my singing bowl. I got to go pick up a few more of my things from storage. So that feels better, right? So yeah, and I got my black salt too, you know, because I was looking into rituals and things, you know, just wondering how powerful everything is that as this blue moon approaches, because yeah, you know, blue moons are very rare, right? So they're definitely more impactful, more powerful, right? It's amplified feminine energy, so would make sense, right? That the blue moon would be more intense because this year it's a super moon. So super moons, you know, are closer, more powerful. So I was researching that, the difference between an astrological blue moon, a calendrical, I think I'm saying right, and seasonal, because those are influences. So I'm going to be putting together a really fun blue moon reading where I talk more about that. For those of you that aren't guided there, then watch whatever you feel guided to. But yeah, so that's what I mean. But I feel like I got to clear out this energy too. I don't know. I was just told to just start recording instead of, I put a lot of preparation in before I start my readings. And from now on, I'm just told just to, you know, maybe some of you want to see the things that I do to cleanse my space, right? I do different things, right? You know, I always talk to spirit, kind of connect with the energies, right? But I don't know. So if you don't like that part, I will start putting timestamps for when the readings start if you do want to skip past my intro. But I'm going to be changing some things up. Stop preparing so much, as I feel that's been a downfall for me, is that I prepare too much, like, before I start the readings. Look at this. I found a little blue moon pen, my daughter's cute little pens. I was getting more stuff ready for her. It's probably her calling over there. You know what? I've got my phone plugged in over there. I'm not going to go get it because she keeps interrupting me. So she feels when I'm talking about it, right? Isn't that interesting how that happens? You know, people feel the energy, they call in. Because like I said, very strongly, there's this energy, right, of like family healing. You know, and moons are a big time of releasing those emotions, right? Because the moon's that strong feminine energy where we're focusing a lot on our emotions, our relationships, you know, and all of that. So there's this, it would make sense, you know, that it's a closing out. It's a major closing out of a cycle too. And yeah, so I'm going to be talking more, like I got a lot of research that I think it's on this. I really got like, the sun's washing everything out, like really 3 pages, you know, that I was investigating more on the moon. So I'm going to be doing full moons. Lionsgate, I was trying to look in the influence of a trine or something was having to do with Venus. I'm going to be looking more into, so I'm getting distracted. But I feel like we need to figure out what's going on with this. I'm getting it as like a cry for help, right? Now, there's 4 of Swords here in a new beginning. I'm getting that somebody has been healing from something. whether this is your energy or energy that is surrounding you. And then there's the Lovers and the Chariot. Somebody's moving, somebody is coming in. Yeah, look, there's wish fulfillment, Ace of Cups, a Star card, Ace of Cups. Wish fulfillment. There, a King of Pentacles that already came out. I wanted to dismiss the King of Pentacles and just keep going on with the reading. I don't know if that's what you're going to be feeling, that you're going to dismiss something because there was Seven of Swords coming out very strongly. So, yeah, somebody did something the most in the past. Caused a lot of pain, a lot of lies, a lot of betrayal. So I feel that, you know, Queen of Swords is right here. I feel you don't even want to hear it. You're just going to kind of cut this person out. You've healed from this, you've learned from this, and you're headed towards a new love. Wow, this is turning into a love reading now. Well, there's an influence of a child here that's going to come out. So there could have been a child, because I've seen the Ten of Pentacles. There could have been a child trying to influence your love life. There's going to be a lot of energies. We're 3 days out from our first full moon in Leo season on August 1st. So that's the other part that I meant to say. I'm going to be doing those full moon readings. Leading this into Lionsgate, right? So there's this big culmination of letting things go to kind of realign us with where we're meant to be. Yeah, look, there's this Empress energy coming out. So somebody very much is like in their power at this time. It's very beautiful, abundant energy. I haven't even picked which decks I'm going to use yet or anything, so maybe I should start doing that on camera. King of Pentacles came right back out with the Eight of Wands. This King of Pentacles is not wanting to give up. This is somebody that's going to come in. They've been holding on to you. You know, when I was talking about maybe you should have some energetic, or cut some energetic cords, do some sort of releasing with the full moon as the moon comes out. Because for some of you, there's cords that are attached, right? So some of you may need to do a cord cutting ritual if you want to release that energy, right? World cycle. Because it's going to be very beneficial and really help you kind of close things out this full moon. Because we feel the full moon's for a full week, right? We are almost 3 days out from tomorrow. We're 3 days from this full moon. Then it intensifies on full moon and then 3 days after. So we're almost feeling this full moon energy. Star card again. I'm getting this in the recent past. So I feel this healing is already underway. And now wish fulfillment's coming in, but there's a Three of Swords still here, and a Ten of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the Four of Swords. Okay. So it's this is taking layers of healing. I don't know why, but it's like somebody went through healing and then more trauma. And then healing again. So this is something that it's taken phases. Maybe the divine has been like testing you, you know? Bringing things about, testing you, seeing if you're ready, redirection, because that happens. You know, or it might not be you. It could be somebody that that's surrounding you too. It could be a test for them as well. It's either your energy or energy surrounding you. Always know that. Maybe somebody wasn't ready. Somebody still had some heartache, right? Some pain. So they weren't ready, because you can hold yourself back from opportunities and situations by being in this energy. Somebody's having sleepless nights, is staying up, is stressed out and worried. Somebody's looking for their strength. They want things to be fair with the Six of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. See, there's a family, there's children involved in some sort. It could be a family business. It could be something to do with working with children. Came right back out. Somebody has put in a lot of work. As I look at this card, it looks like a child is here working, and the fairies are trying to talk to her. There's a fairy on the tables here trying to talk to her. Little redhead, little troublemaker. Little ginger snap. You know what's interesting is I took a picture of all my children, three of my children. They're all close together looking at this little game they just got, and I like took a picture, and I was like trying to see them from you know, but anyway, like it snapped a picture of just all their heads. I can't even really see what they're doing, but I just noticed all the red in all of their hair. I was like, oh my goodness, no wonder. They all got my little fiery temper. That was cute. I don't know why it just brought me to that. Really picking up the red hair. There's a lot of passion with having red hair. I know for a while, like I used to get so mad. People call me redhead or a ginger or ginger snaps, things like that. I mean, yeah, we do have temper, but you know what? Don't call us out on our traits. This girl looks angry though. Two of Wands. So there's a new pathway here. Can't take both with you. There's a decision that needs to be made. There's a new foundation, Ace of Pentacles. A divinely guided. There's a spider web coming down from the hands here, though. The hand is dealing with the spider web, though. The pentacle is not. Which is showing me that there's been a tricky situation. And divine has had to intervene. The divine is offering some sort of foundation out of like a spider web. So to me, this is an opportunity for somebody that was trapped and stuck. The divine came in. They're handling the spider. They're handling the spider web, and they're bringing in a golden opportunity. Yeah. Because somebody's done a lot of work. I put it on right on top of the Eight of Pentacles. Judgment is here. This means that divine is seen something gone on for too long, and they're calling judgment. So things are happening very fast with the Ace of Cups. This is a new beginning. A loving situation. I want to pull a description from this book because this deck's a little bit different. It's more around family and children and not love. Okay, so I mean, it goes that way, but there's a big emphasis on children. See, because I wanted to see what the raven and dropping the pentacle. A raven descends upon a cup like an angel touching the ground for the first time. It carries the gift of a pentacle. The offering is a reminder of real things unfolding in life due to emotional solvency. The raven reflects the shapeshifter within. It carries the shadow side of emotions and challenging feelings to be integrated rather than repressed. This action guarantees flow. You know, what's interesting, too, is I was playing with the Star Codes Astro. It's a little sneak peek into my Lionsgate readings because this is a very powerful deck. It takes a lot of, training with it to learn it. And I've got it for Lionsgate. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I think either way, I pull it out, I have to work with it. It takes time because I need to have time to myself because it's I'm perfectly fine until I have distractions because it's not one where I can look at the cards, integrating it, and then answer a question. Mom, this, and I lose it anyway. But listen, it says it's tapping into the powerful energies of ancient astrological archetypes that influence relationships between celestial bodies as they move through the sky and through the life within the star codes, right? So, but you know, I'm trying to learn how to use them, put them all together. But anyways, like the Justice card came out, which was, it was balanced. It was Libra. There it is in the bottom, right? And I see it, baby. Little thing. I don't know what is I pull out this deck. I get distracted. I need to stop saying that, right? But Libra, but it was about balance. But what's so interesting is it was talking about how, you know, like I was saying in the beginning, like how you get tests sometimes to see if you're ready for something. Sometimes the divine will test you. And then what's under that is Chiron heals. It's so powerful. And I was researching about Chiron and too going retrograde, right? The wounded healer. These are like, some of these things that you're being tested with are deep emotional woundings. That's why I said it's like layers. It's like you're healing something, then you're getting testing something, and then it's bringing up something else, and you're having to heal from something else. It happens in layers, right? And that is what this card's talking about, where I'm seeing the tie. Everything goes together for a reason. I feel like I need to just tell you a little piece from it. Explains it better. See, sometimes conflict needs to erupt before a healthy equilibrium can be reestablished. Repression is not peace. Beauty can't be misleading. Aesthetics alone can be shallow and incomplete unless loveliness expresses a deeper beauty and compassionate heart. See what I mean? It's like it's making sure something is authentic and real, because it's like somebody being like half in, not all the way in, because there's still some like deep emotional traumas and wounds. See, and that is why, you know, there's emotional solvency. And there's shapeshifter, and this carries shadow side of emotional and challenging feelings to be integrated rather than repressed. See, just a minute, baby. So the secret of the Ace of Cups is how emotional vibration attracts like-minded energy. Like attracts like. This is why dark and sticky emotions that are integrated do not attract more of the same. Dragonflies and fish are drawn to the cup like moths to a flame. Spontaneous intensity attracts, amplifies energy. So the lotus flower petals are open and receptive. The sacred lotus roots deep into a subterranean mud, slit, and sand, while the flower opens to the sunlight and the inspiration from above. The Ace of Cups is the seed of all cups. It pours forth the story of the heart time and again. So an open heart with emotional flowing, unbounded love, beautiful beginnings of affection, a fresh, artful approach to life, splendid feelings, new opportunities in all emotional sectors, heart opening. So see, in this deck, it's more about all of that, the heart opening up. This is somebody I feel that it's like they started to open up a little bit to love, and they let outsider shapeshifter energy maybe shut them back down. This is somebody that's struggling. It's like maybe they started to open a piece to the heart, but then something happened. They didn't continue to open it, or like I said, it's phases, right? So that's what I mean. That's what I feel like is going on. So my advice to whoever this is, if you're watching, or whoever it's cited for, is that you need to know that like a rescue is underway. The angels, the fairies, the unicorn realm, they're working with you, my dear. They're healing you. It's taking phases. It's taking time. You know, you're dealing with shapeshifter energy here. Not saying it's you, it's things around you. That's why sometimes these shapeshifters, these dark energies can get into people. Or they could come off, you know. I don't want to turn this dark. I'm just saying sometimes you're dealing with people you didn't realize you're dealing with. You see how, like, look at this King of Pentacles, right? Like, he looks a little devilish. I don't know if it's going to zoom in here. He looks a little devilish, right? And the King of Pentacles is the provider, you know, fathering role. I mean, anybody can embody this. It's just an energy, but this is somebody that's, embodies this energy, somebody that is like takes care of. So somebody could be enticing you with resources, security, stability. Be careful of that. Don't let somebody try to buy you things, show you love that way. But that's what I mean, is it's like it's tricky. And I'm getting to is I'm not sure if you know that you can trust this Ace of Pentacles. That's how you feel. People could be trying to make you not want to trust this. Because if that's better up, it's a complicated situation, right? So, there needs to be a big, like, emotional release of energies, right? And that's really big. You know that with this full moon coming, it's a really big time to release those emotions. You know, write them down, release them, write messages to the universe. You release, It's very powerful if you can burn them, right? But it doesn't have to be, because you have to have a safe space. You know, like when I used to do that, like, I remember my children were younger, like we'd write them on notebooks and stuff, and I'd have such a heck of it. And then as we started to do our moon rituals more and more, we'd write them on little pieces of paper, much easier, and we'd do them in a candle outside, right, under the moon. So, you know, it doesn't have to be something big and elaborate, you know, because I know some of us got a whole bunch of stuff to release, right? So it can be, you know, little things, you know. Because as you're burning it, releasing it, you see it going away, you're giving it to the moon. Whatever, you know, even if you just symbolize as you write it, maybe you just shred it, the paper, right? But you have the mindset, you're releasing it, you're letting it go. Of course, you know, fire is more powerful, right? But I'm just saying it doesn't have to be that way, right? But like I said, words are very powerful too. That's why even just saying them to the moon, like I used to tell my children, say your wishes to the moon, right? Speaking them, right? Spell work. Affirming them. You're saying it, you're hearing it, you're telling yourself, you're telling the universe it. Affirmations are very important. They're very powerful too. Wow, they just had me pull my candle towards me. Ah. So they're still saying, you know, little candle, you know. Anyway. All right, I'm at 20 minutes, so I'm going to leave this one here. This was the message, like I said, for a child, right? Something to do with children. Whether it's for you and you're dealing with the child. You're going to know if this part's for you. If it's not, take the introduction. I keep seeing these. Very abundant. Then if it's just meant for you to see the introduction and maybe get a little bit out of it, maybe it's guiding you back to my other readings that I'm going to be posting later today. I'm leading into the full moons of August and leading into Lionsgate. Very powerful time of aligning us with our star system, Sirius, our spiritual sun that we are all connected to, that we kind of pass through, but anyway, I won't get too much into that at some point, right? Before our next journey. Anyways, love and light to all of you. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you have not. That way you will get the notifications as I drop videos. Because it's more fun to catch them in real time, right? But sometimes Source guides you to see them later on when they're going to resonate with you. So know that. Last two cards are showing me is the World and the Seven of Cups. So you've got options and illusions. You're not sure. Trust what you feel, right? Because that's what it's about. Higher level of ascension here. Like I said, take some time to think about it. We've got a lot going on with these, sometimes releasing things. The moon reveals things, right? The moon brings things to the surface. Sometimes it gets people that are wearing false masks too, for the mask to come down, for true intentions to come out. Sometimes you hear things, you see things you've never seen before out of people. Allows you to get the clarity, the truth, the realization. Very strong, intuitive time. So trust what you're feeling. Like I said, some big things could be getting revealed to you. Could change the trajectory of your life. Love and light to all of you. Bye, guys.